In this video, I'm going to show you how to relieve thigh pain in seconds. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy exercises that can give instant thigh pain relief, even within 30 seconds. A note about these exercises, they all work just a little bit differently. To get the best results, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. So let's start with a really easy muscle release that can give instant thigh pain relief. This one gives me relief within seconds. We're going to need a form of lubrication. Any massage oil, lotion, or cream designed to be put on the skin will work. Just take it, pretty much coat the whole top of your thigh, off to the sides and the back over the hamstring right here. We're going to focus on everything. The only piece of equipment that we really need are our fists. So we're going to make a tight fist like this and then use our knuckles. If you have a lot of hand pain or arthritis, you can substitute your fist with a tennis ball. Just do rolling motions like this instead. And if you're using a tennis ball, you definitely don't need to put any massage oils or lotion over the skin. So let's make fists right here, and we're going to start right here on the top of our kneecap. This is a really important area to focus on. With the quadriceps right here, you have a lot of tendons that go through this area, and if they become inflamed, it can cause a lot of pains right here going upward into your thigh. I like to take my fists and angle them roughly about 30-45 degrees. And stay off anything bony. We're only going to attack soft tissue. Apply pressure into those muscles where it's going to be a comfortable self-massage but not causing any discomfort. And what you're going to do is a slow stroke upward like this towards your hip and your groin. You want to go bottom towards the top, so that way we're improving circulation towards the heart. I like to go over one area roughly about 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to dig into those muscles just a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels pretty loose, there's no pain or discomfort, just move over a different area and repeat. We're going to do this over the top of the kneecap, going towards the side right here, and then working our way upward. A couple notes with this exercise. As you do this, you may notice that red pockets start to form on the top of the skin. I don't know if you can see it right here on this video. That is completely normal. That is blood flow coming up, which is a good thing. It's going to help promote healing. And also, you're probably going to find that certain spots feel really gritty, almost like sandpaper. That's generally a spot of adhesion, and you want to make note of that and throw more repetitions in over that area until it's finally broken up. That may be the reason why you're having a lot of pain or discomfort over your thigh. But once you're done over this area, just move upward like this and repeat all the way up towards your groin and off to the side of the hip. You also want to focus on the side right here of your thigh, and then we also want to do this over the bottom, over the hamstrings. For the hamstrings, take your fingers like this and make rakes and do that same motion. You're probably going to find really quickly that one certain spot just feels like it's the pinpoint spot of pain, tightness, or achiness. Let's make a note of that. So let's say it's right here for me. At that point, you want to keep digging into that area until it finally releases. And if it doesn't release, this is what you can do. We can attack the muscle fibers at different angles with different movements and hopefully get that muscle knot out. So instead of going straight with it, what I'm going to do is go off to one side, kind of like 30-45 degree angle, and attack it just a little bit differently. Give this one a try for some repetitions, maybe 5 to 10, and see how it feels. You can also go towards the other side, and then I also like to do rolling motions with my knuckles. So instead of just taking it like this, kind of keep constant pressure in there by rolling over that muscle tightness just like this, and doing this over any spot that just needs it a little bit more. If that spot still feels like it's really tight and achy, what you can use is your thumbs to become a little bit more pinpoint with it. So give this a try using that same rolling motion over that spot. You may be able to dig in there just a little bit more to finally get that to release. Afterwards, once everything is nice and relaxed, what I like to do is a drumming motion over my thigh. This one right here is just going to help loosen things up a little bit more and really help improve circulation. So let's make fists again, and we're just going to take the meaty portion of our palm right here and do a light drumming motion over our thigh. Let's start right above the kneecap, go off towards the side right here, and then work our way up. This one usually feels really good, and I like to do this over the whole thigh area. Again, if you do have one spot that is a little bit bit more tight and achy, spend some more time over that area because you may find that gives you just a little bit more relief. But go through all of these motions and use what works best for you. With this exercise, we're going to focus on loosening up tight muscles for quick pain relief, but also helping to strengthen them to get long-lasting relief. I really like this one. It's called the standing lunge. This one is going to target the front of our thighs, the quadriceps, and also the back over the hamstrings and the glutes. To get into position, you're going to start standing with very good upright posture. Just have your back as straight as possible. What I like to do is take my hands, put them together, kind of like a praying position, and then press them into my chest. This will help brace the core. So what you want to do is focusing on tightening your core muscles. It's like taking your belly button towards your spine, and then also squeeze the glutes. This will help support the spine just a little bit more. You're going to then go into a scissored stance just like this with one leg in front. Doesn't matter which one is in front because we're going to alternate. In this position, what we're going to do is then with this front leg, bend our knee and then keep our back leg straight and lunge into it very slowly, as much as we can. The more that you go forward, the more that you should feel a deep stretch forming over the front of your thigh on the back leg. This is going to hit the quadriceps and the hip flexors. Only build into it till you feel a very deep stretch, but it's not causing any pain or discomfort. If that's the case, back off just a little bit. You want to hold this position for about 5 seconds. You're going to come back up, and then you're going to keep repeating this over and over again. I like to do it for about 5 to 10 repetitions. But what you want to focus on doing is building into each repetition a little bit more until that tightness has gone away and you're getting a lot of pain relief. And then from there, you're just going to build into it on the other side to keep everything in balance. So from here, let's focus a little bit more on strengthening to get a little bit more long-lasting pain relief. So this time around, we're going to get back into our original position. Let's do that prayer position also. But instead of just keeping our back leg straight, what I'm going to do this time around is step into it like this and then lunge forward, bending this back knee. So we're really trying to take our body weight forward and then lowering our body weight towards the floor in a lunge position. This time around, you're going to feel the muscles across the legs and the glutes really start to fire to stabilize this position. So step into it as much as you can, lunge down, hold this for a second or two, come back up, and then repeat this one 10 to 15 times. But if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or two. And then from there, just switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. So next, let's focus a little bit more on the inner part of our thighs to make sure that we're supporting that also. This is going to be a side step lunge. It's pretty similar, but instead of going forward, we're just going to go off to the side. So for this one, what I like to do is put my hands on my hips, and I'm just going to take one step towards one side. We're going to bend that knee that we're stepping towards, but the other leg is going to be kept straight. So I'm going to step into it and lunge off towards the side. This time around, you're going to really feel it on the inner part of your thigh. Hold this for a second or two. You're going to come back up, repeat this one 10 to 15 times. And then from there, you're just going to switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. Again, if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or two. Here's another exercise that can give both quick and long-lasting thigh pain relief. In fact, if you get a lot of chronic thigh pain, give this one a try. Do it daily because it will help strengthen the muscles and you may find help prevent those pains throughout the day. You can do this one in bed or on a floor. Just start lying flat on your back like this. We're going to take our knees, bend them at 90 degrees, have our knees upward towards the ceiling. Let's start off by strengthening and really focusing on the front of our thighs right here, notably the hip flexors. Whatever side that you're having pain, let's say it's your left side, you're going to take your hands, overlap them, put them over your knee. What you're going to do is try to drive this knee towards your chest, but you're going to resist against that movement with your hands. The more that you press into this, the more that you're going to feel those muscles on the top of the thigh really start to fire. Build into this one gently and slowly. Only go to a point where it's comfortable. If you feel any pain or discomfort, back off slightly. You want to hold this for 5 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. And then from there, switch over towards the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. Let's take this one to the next level by focusing now on strengthening our core muscles. A strong core is essential for preventing back pain, hip pain, and also helping to support our legs and our thighs. So again, whatever side that you're having pain, let's say it's your left side, this time around we're going to start by bracing our core. So we're going to take our belly button towards our spine, tightening our abs right here, and then we're going to squeeze our glutes. We're then going to straighten our leg, lowering our leg right here, I should say straightening our knee, and lowering our leg towards the bed or the floor as much as we can. The more that you straighten the leg, the more that you're going to feel those core muscles start to activate. So don't go to the point of pain. If you can only bend it a little bit, do the best you can. What you're going to do is hold this position for about 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to relax and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to just straighten it a little bit more. If you are able to straighten your leg completely, the goal is to allow your leg and foot to hover an inch or two above the bed or the floor. So don't let it touch. In this position, you're really going to feel those core muscles start to activate. I like to hold this for about 5 seconds, relax, and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. And again, with each repetition, just try to build into it a little bit more. And then from there, you're going to switch towards the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.